Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Satyam and in this video we are going to see React.js front-end interview questions asked in HCL. That was for 3+ experience, and if you are fresher also, just watch the video, that will be beneficial for you. So let's get started. So basically the interview was for two rounds. First was technical round and HR round. Technical round was for 1 hour, and after a week there was HR round for 15 minutes. That was basically the discussion on projects. So the type of questions that I have asked was first theoretical question, second was output based question, and also they have asked coding questions. But in this video I will only make the video for theoretical question because it will be very long if I make or cover all the three topics. So if you want that questions video, you just comment it. I will make a video separate for coding questions. So first they have asked for React.js question, then Redux, then JavaScript, and also CSS. So let's get started with the questions. First question they have asked, what is virtual DOM? And this is one of the important question, and it is asked in most of the interview for React.js. So you need just to remember it properly. So what is virtual DOM? Virtual DOM is the uh, lightweight copy of actual DOM. So what is happening? So each element in the real DOM is corresponding to the virtual DOM. So whatever the changes we are doing in virtual DOM, that will not going to change every updating in virtual actual DOM. So that will increase the performance of the React application. So that is virtual DOM. You can explain in your way. So that was the first question. After that they have asked, what is React hook? So you can say React hooks is introduced in 16.8. Before that there was class component was used. So the most common hooks was use state, use effect, use ref. But in this interview they have asked basically what is use selector and what is use callback. So that just try to remember this definition properly. Yeah, so that was the second question. After that they have asked what is life cycle method in React. So in class component there are four life cycle method. First was constructor, then component did mount, component did update, and component will unmount. So he have asked next question, how we can achieve same thing using the functional component. Then you can say the same thing we can achieve by using use effect in the dependency array. We can change in dependency array. So yeah, by using these we can achieve functional component also. Next question he have asked, what is controlled and uncontrolled component in the React? So you can explain control components, that value of the input is controlled by the React by using the event based callback like on change and on click. So that can be handled by React itself, and in uncontrolled component that same thing is handled by DOM itself. So that is the basic difference between controlled and uncontrolled. So to access the input we are using use ref or ref. So that was the controlled and uncontrolled. After that they have asked just write the uncontrolled component. So that is the example for uncontrolled component. We have one function uncontrolled. After that we have one div. Inside that we have a form component. In form component just started with the on submit, and that whatever the functions handle submit I have entered written in on submit. And we have a label, and inside that label we have an input text box. So in input text box we are sending as a prop as a ref, that is a ref, and in bracket curly braces we are using input ref, that is input ref we have defined using use ref, and initial value I have given as a null. So and button is also type of submit. If you are not writing type submit, that button will not gonna work. So that is the example of uncontrolled component. Next question he have asked, what is the routes in React? So you can say basically routes is helps to navigating the application, React application. We have, let's say, any application we have home, about, then contacts, uh, testimonials. These pages are there, so navigating from one page to another we are using routes. So this is the uh, then he asked write the routes code in that. So that is router is the main uh, tag. Then we have switch, a route, and in route we have different component: home page, about page, contact page is there. So in routes we have path, and path after that we have component where this home page is placed. So that is the about routes. After that they have asked explain Redux and its components. So you can say Redux is predictable state container for JavaScript application. So it is commonly used with React. It is used for managing the application state centrally and constantly. So that is about Redux. And he can, next thing you can explain what is its components. So the components are action, dispatch, a reducer, and a store. So in action, what is action? Is a pure JavaScript object which has two properties, type and payload. After that, dispatch, whatever the action we are having, that action we can dispatch using store.dispatch. After that we have a reducer. So still now our state is not changed. By using reducer we are doing that. So it's a JavaScript function that will update the application of the React application in the response of action. And then we have store, where the state of the application we are holding it. So that is about Redux and its component. After that, in JavaScript they have started with what is hoisting in JavaScript. So you can explain this to the JavaScript mechanism where the variable and function declaration are the move top of the programs. So this is the example console.log and my variable. We are trying to access my variable that is defined in second line, but we are not getting the errors unless we are getting undefined, because it is declared but the value is not defined in the first line, that is we are giving undefined. So that is the hoisting, same with that function also. And they have asked next question, what is ES6 feature? So ES6 feature are arrow function, let and const, array method, destructuring, template literals, rest parameter, and spread. I have explained these about these, so you can also just have a recap and just try to remember the definition of these. And next question is what is promises in JavaScript? So promise in JavaScript represent the eventual completion or failure of asynchronous operation. It's a way to handle asynchronous tasks in a more structured and readable manner compared to the traditional callbacks. So it's have a three state. First is pending, second is fulfilled, and third is rejected. So in initial state, promise will be in pending. After it will be either fulfilled or rejected. And he asked write the promises code for that. So my promises and new promise and resolve and reject. So that was about promises. So next question he have asked what is position in CSS. That was the last question he have asked. So you can explain about the positions, and there are different types of position as well: static position, relative, absolute, fixed, and sticky. In that they will ask specifically about what is relative position and what is absolute. Just try to remember this definition. So yeah, that's all they have asked. And about the theoretical, so that's all. If you want the video on coding questions, just comment it and like the